Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of pgatour 2K23. We are about to start a new tournament, the Waste Management Phoenix Open at Tpc Scottsdale. We are still currently looking for our first victory, either against Justin Rose or Tony Finau. Preferably Tony Finau, because that guy's just kicked our butt the last couple of tournaments. We were cut from the Pebble Beach program after round 2 because we didn't play in that tournament very well. Hopefully this tournament will bring us some new luck. Let's go golfing. Surprise, surprise! Tony Finau's going to be at the Phoenix Open. Well, let's accept this challenge and see how we do this time.
Tpc Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Rich, how do you see this one playing out?
Finau won their last matchup, so I expect some fierce competition today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Always a tough shot to get out of.
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Judging it beautifully.
This putt for par here. Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock solid par right there.
The second hole at Tpc Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
Just needs this one to kick right. Good shot there. This one's for birdie. This is buckets. Just didn't drop. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Rich, I know it feels like we say this each week, but I just love being here in Phoenix. If there is one event on the tour that just seems to elevate itself beyond all the others because of all the people that come here to enjoy it, it's this one.
It is certainly a different event than all the others. Now, there's other tournaments that are trying to replicate what they do here in Phoenix, but none of them are successful with it. When you have as many as 650,000 people coming through the gates during the week, you know you're in for a different, unique opportunity here on the PGA Tour. And to play in front of all those folks, even though you know most of them aren't really watching you play golf, they're kind of looking around the crowds and being entertained by everybody else. Still, to have all those people just seemingly right on top of you, it gets to be a little nerve-wracking for some of these players.
8 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
This looks good. And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? Currently 1 under for the day. The par 3 fourth at Tpc Scottsdale. Fairly straightaway hole, but bunkers again, front, left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. That should set up another chance. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
Oh, you've made it. What a play. Okay, let's get back to the action. Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
Oh, just missed. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Oh, nice looking putt. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Now 4 back after that hole. The 5th hole at Tpc Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, that's beautifully judged. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one will run uphill.
This is on a great line.
And that will drop in for a birdie. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 6th hole at Tpc Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here, with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get off this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them. And now over to Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, what a shot from there. Take your hat off to them. And back to the play, shall we? This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Looks like this is going to miss just right.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Oh, almost went in. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Ooh, right by the hole. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
That starts off on a good line.
Steady on. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. And there it is. And with that, he's back to even overall.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3 A straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Going with the 5-wood. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Didn't that look good for a long time? He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 8th hole at Tpc Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Getting ready to play their 3rd. And that was silky smooth out of the sand. Good shot. From around 170 yards here.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot. Even for the day. Oh, I thought that one was going in. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
I've been all around this, tried to read it, just can't see it, but he's got about 22 feet. This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
It was on a good line. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Good stroke. And that's for a bogey. And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. The finishing hole on the front 9 at Tpc Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. The 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Ow! Well, that was like a laser straight at it. And back to the course with the live action. Good chance to move to even par if they can make this putt.
And this putt to be even with Tony Finau.
It's on a great line. Just hammered that through the line. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Putting now for a bogey. That's hold, but they seem to be losing a bit of their momentum.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
The 10th at Tpc Scottsdale is a short par 4, measuring just 428 yards from the tips. There's a huge bunker down the right side of this fairway, which suggests maybe less than driver is necessary off the tee. What you want to do is set up for a good angle of approach, though. There's a couple of pot bunkers to the short right of this green and a big one to the front left to be avoided. This shot is about 140 yards out.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
Yeah, that was a safe play. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Well, it's a bit disappointing. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. It's got a chance. Yeah, we'll take that. Sitting at a couple over for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the first cut.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good. Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order, but after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Okay, time to return to the action. This putt coming up is for birdie. Nice line. Okay, steady now. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. The 12th at Tpc Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. 16 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
If it's up, it could be in. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Oh my, how about that for a par? And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at Tpc Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make.
Well, if he holds this, he's going to apply some serious pressure to Tony Finau. Finau will be saying, hey now.
That's disappointing. Putting for a par now. Well, what a shame. A 3-putt for par there. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
He's looking at a nice round number, 180 here.
what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. And now over to Tony Finau.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
That's frustrating. 7 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Ooh. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at Tpc Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Going with the hybrid. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
Looking good so far.
Oh, that would have been outstanding to make the eagle. That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at Tpc Scottsdale, the stadium hole, par 3 16th. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. Absolutely flushed. Trying to get to even par with this putt.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Surely it's going to.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
The penultimate hole at Tpc Scottsdale's an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title.
Nicely done.
Ooh, that almost went down. Putting for birdie.
This is looking solid. What they wanted.
Ah, what a disappointment. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh, that's stealing one. A birdie against the runner play.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
The finishing hole at Tpc Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the church pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach But once you hit this shot, make sure you get it the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. Even for the day. This one might need to get down a little. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. 13 feet to the cup.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. And this putt coming up for his par. Oh, so close. Just a short putt remaining here. Bogey's not your best effort, but well played today. Well, that was certainly a tale of two nines, Rich, and well done for this player to fight through a sloppy start.
Well, that's what they had to do after that opening 9. It wasn't going to be pretty if they had the back 9 to match the front 9. Thankfully, they turned it around, got it back on the back 9. Hopefully, a better day ahead.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
Well, not a strong opening round. We are +1 on the day. Our rival Tony Finau is +2. The leader, Seth Reeves, he's way up in front at -11. We didn't do ourselves any favors by hitting a double bogey on the 6th hole. But as I said, this is only the opening round, and hopefully we can stay ahead of Tony, and that is the goal of this tournament. But we'll see what happens in the second round and the later rounds. That's going to bring today's video to a close. Please give this video a like if you liked it, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.